All right, so I want to talk about how people will help you to hurt you. There are people out here in this world that will literally give you the resources, the help, even the advice that you need in order to hold it against you. This is a power and domination strategy that a lot of manipulative narcissists use to keep their victims bound to them. So I had to re-record this video because TikTok would not allow it for some reason to upload. But that's how I know that these principalities really don't want me to get this word out. Okay, so a lot of people will help you in order to hold it against you. This is a tactic that a lot of people use, and it is a form of dark psychology. People that enable you to struggle, people that put you in situations where you struggle and they jeopardize opportunities for you in order for you to need them and be codependent on them, those are narcissistic, demonic people. When people are genuine with their help, they will help you and have nothing else to say about it. But in your lifetime, you will notice that the people that do not have genuine agendas will automatically assume that because they did this for you, you owe them something. And that's a way to keep you indebted to them. That's also a form of manipulation. So from my experience, my mother was like this. She was very narcissistic. She never expressed love. It was always giving us material things to basically shut us up. So I became independent on my own because I realized at a young age that my mother was like this, that the only time that she would come around is when she needed something. I remember one time that I told my mom that I needed help filling out my financial aid because they need my parents' income. Later down the road, after filling out the financial aid, she came back and asked me for a portion of my financial aid. These people feel as if they do something for you, you need to do something for them. I remember meeting my sister-in-law for the first time, and she showed me the most despicable, horrible photos of her brother at his worst moment. And she believed in her mind that because she was showing me proof of what help she is giving him, that she was a good person in her mind. But to me, I automatically discerned that spirit and realized that she was using that as a form of humiliation. It was a humiliation ritual to keep him bound to her, to keep him indebted to her, to make me see her as this high vibrational being that is helping so many people. But yet, when you help somebody, you're going back to your friends and family and all these other strangers and talking about what you've done for them. I remember this lady literally told me, I gave a homeless man money and he took it and bought a beer. I just can't believe he would do something like that. Well, if you're doing something out of the kindness of your heart, it doesn't matter what that person does with that money. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You shouldn't expect something out of it. My mom used to place herself in situations to get stuff from people. Like, I remember there are times when my mom would position herself in people's lives and act like she was going to help them and want something from that. I remember one time my mother went to my grandmother's house, got my mail, and came to my house and asked me for gas money. After I specifically told her not to touch my documents, to leave them at my grandma's house, I would go pick up my own mail. I remember my mom showed up recently to my house with my location being disclosed. Nobody knew where I lived. She somehow found out where I lived and tried to bring my mail over to my house and put some type of spirits onto me. And spirit told me, don't take that mail. And luckily, I saw her in the backyard. My camera caught it and I called the cops. These are the type of people that are energetically bound to you through servitude, and they want to keep it like that because they feel as if you are willing to allow them to help you, they deserve something back from that. And this is a form of manipulation, and this is also a way that they energetically attach themselves to you to drain you. Now, a lot of low vibrational people will do this to keep you not only bound in servitude to them, but to also hold it over your head later down the road. And I've noticed from all these different experiences, especially my sister-in-law, when she would get mad at my husband, she would always bring up all the things that he's been through, how she's helped him, because she realized that in order to keep him in control, she has to have something on him. That's kind of a form of blackmail. And one thing that I really notice about narcissists is they will sabotage you, put you in a horrific position in your life, and then give you the resources you need just to mistreat you. My husband was being mistreated by his sister the entire time. She was putting him down, showing pictures to her friends of him in his lowest moment in life, just really using that opportunity to humiliate her brother, not only in front of his future wife, but her entire family and friends, just to have this power over him, just to be able to dominate him, gave her energy. She was gaining energy from all these low vibrational situations that he was going through, and destiny swapping with him by specifically sabotaging him and giving him the karma that was hers. So y'all got to be careful about family members like this, because family members will be the worst at this because they know everything about you. And never trust anybody that is not comfortable with the current version of you, because those are the people that will constantly bring up your past because they want you to relive that. They want you to stay in that traumatizing experience. They want you to continue to relive that because they can't seem to rationalize the fact that you have grown. They can't seem to understand that you are no longer the same person because they're not the same person. They are the same person. You're not the same person. You have changed. You have evolved. These are people that feed off of other people's pessimism and negativity. These are also people that love to talk about what they do because they get a false sense of success from this. They feel victorious when they're able to break their victims down and make their victims need them. This is dark psychology. This is the art of war. Why do y'all think that people say keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer? Your enemies are the closest people to you, and they like to keep it like that. I remember one time my mom told me, well, I don't like this family member, but I still go around them. I still hang out with them just to get the tea, just so I can know what's going down. She never had good intentions for this family member. She just wanted to be around her so that she could sabotage her. And the family member was also doing that to her. So they were just friendly enemies, just going back and forth at each other, sabotaging each other. That's how a lot of narcissistic people think. They want to be around people just like them. That's the reason why when they hurt you, they will send other family members to pull you back in so they can hurt you again, push you away, pull you back in. It's a literal karmic cycle of abuse, reactive abuse. They want to get a reaction out of you, get your energy, energetically siphon it from you, keep you at a low vibration. And if you rise again, they want to continue to keep sending monitoring spirits at you to keep you in that circle of abuse. And you notice that the people that enable them are also victims and narcissists. These are people that don't want to break out of the cycle. They've gotten used to throwing other people under the bus. It gives them gratification, instant gratification to see other people fail because it makes them feel as if they're doing better. So when people go out of their way to help you, but they talk about it, they ain't about it. They just want to manipulate you to keep you codependent on them, to enable you. And these people don't truly want to help the people that they help. They just see this as a form of abuse, a form of manipulation, a form of controlling you. If they talk about it, it's not in their heart to be about it. It's not in their heart. It's never been in their heart. They need other people to praise them and worship them. That's what narcissists need. They need other people to see them as the almighty. Oh my gosh, this person's so lovely, when they're not.